All right. Uh, hold on, man. Yeah, it went off, man. Yeah, hurry up. So I can put this thing on. Oh, did it. Hey, that's why I said no did it, man. No did it. You crazy. Hey, we cripping tonight. We cripping tonight. We cripping tonight. But yeah, Jay, man, go ahead, go ahead.
Welcome to Lexington, Kentucky, the Bluegrass State and home to the Kentucky Wildcats. And Big Blue Nation has turned out, revved up, and ready to go. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Couldn't find a way to create that broken.
Yep. Yeah. This one got Zula.
Stopped at the 25. Here comes the offense on first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. A first down for the offense. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They go to the ground. Hard running there. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Getting some heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
On third down, he drops the throw. Working the middle. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Turns it on down the left side. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Kentucky. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And the extra point is good. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Feeling some heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint, and the ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like Reese was talking about with the footprint. But how about in the past, too? When your undefeated league champion gets left out of the playoff for an SEC team, a little more fuel for the fire.
They'll throw it on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
That last completion sets him up on second down. They want to just keep throwing it. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
They'll run play action. He'll take a shot. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
Perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
Unloads it left. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Tigers. Reeled it in and just made the house call.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. It's great to think you're going to score every time you return it, but man, what a bad decision. He's down at the 6. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quarterback checking off. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He'll try to do it himself. Open space at the 25. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Direct snap. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Kentucky right back to the line. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Looking to move it through the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Steps away. He's going to run it. Across the 25. He's got room. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
Nice job by the QB. Sit back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Might be looking to run. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Kentucky. The field position was bad. The finish was great. Great way to answer that poor field position.
Poor field position, no problem. How about it? Great job by the offensive coordinator. This offense getting in a good rhythm early, even backed up, even in a predictable situation. Great job coming out.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this deep.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's going to pass on second down. Working the middle, it's complete. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
Well, I love the job in coverage there. Sure, the guy made the catch, but right away the defender able to bring him down. No possibility of yak on that play.
They'll throw it on first down. Going deep. Touchdown, Tigers. And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
Lining up for the PAT. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a big play, 68 yards on the touchdown pass. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. There's no possible explanation for bringing that one out in the end zone, and they've got horrible field position at the 5. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two.
And he breaks into the open. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Wildcats! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
I mean, let's go. That's a day's worth of yards right there on one carry. The home run hitter takes the snap, gets the football. He does the rest, shows off the speed, taking it 90-plus yards to the house.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And it's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. And they got him into the end zone for the 2, and they push that lead out to 8. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick.
And these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. To the ground with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Right back to it. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy. Run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Auburn! A great catch and run for 6.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
PAT unit on the field. And it's up and good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oklahoma State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Boone Pickens Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Miami. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working, a lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk on the field.
And at this point, too, David, which defense can break serve, right? Who can get a stop? That's what it feels like is going to be the determining factor in this game.
Looking to throw on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
On first down, here comes this offense. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. And the Tigers want to crank the tempo. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Second and goal for the offense. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today.
Now on the option. He'll toss it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the point after is good. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drop.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot. He gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
A lot of times we call these quarterbacks ballers and game changers, but you don't call them smart enough. Like knowing the situation, knowing I can scramble around, buy some time, and then knowing exactly what I need to do to get that first.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Wildcats. And welcome to the offensive showcase, my friend. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished with a bang, a 71-yard scoring strike. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll return it. Makes a move. Got a little room. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Tigers! No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
They're just about to boot it away, full of energy after housing that last kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Kentucky Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this fight.
He's looking to throw it. Pressure coming. Quarterback now breaking the field. Got a man. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Plays are going to break down, but that never seems to affect this quarterback. He's so athletic and so fast. He's able to avoid the pass rush, get himself on the perimeter, and now he's just using his God-given ability and his arm talent to make big-time throws.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. He'll pull it down and run. There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks. Kentucky going quickly.
I love the play call there, too, because 2nd and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance.
Lets it fly. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Kentucky. Oh, we've got a shootout. To attempt to try. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. They're just about ready to kick it away. Going for the return. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This has been a track meet running up and down the field so far, Jesse. Going to take a shot at this DB. Makes the grab on the left side. Got a lot of running room. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Michigan has the lead right now, but unless Desmond Howard or Anthony Carter come running out of that tunnel, I'm not ready to say this one's over. They're up by 7 over Maryland. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This has been a spectacular offensive showcase so far, David.
This has been unbelievable. The fireworks has been amazing. This is modern offense now. Palmer, when you look at college football, there's a lot of scoring, and defenses hadn't had a lot of answers.
No, and this game's been a track meet, man. So if you're on offense right here, keep the pedal to the metal. Keep the tempo going. Stay aggressive.
Wide out in motion. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking to throw on 2nd down. This time on target. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Across the 45. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Kentucky right back to the line. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Well, it didn't take long for this guy to leave his impact in the game, guys. With that catch, this guy's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're not even done the first half.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
He does a good job of scrambling around and trying to make a play, but I tell you what, you don't want to take too many shots like that. Those big hits, oof. If you get up now, you dang sure going to feel them later.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the move. One step wrap, two step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback adapting. Touchdown, Kentucky! And let's put up points today. What do you say?
Man, and he's hurt because defensively you got him right where you want him. You got him backed up. You got to make him make a play, but you want to make him throw. He doesn't throw because he can do that. Look at him scramble around, make something out of nothing, and run it in for the score.
And the extra point puts them on top by one. So a drive there of 82 yards, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Corner's going to give them room. They'll start this drive with a pass. Pocket starts to collapse. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He's looking for a man on second down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And he's got it inside the 35. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
What great execution by this offense. It looked like you were about to go into the half trailing. Now, with this answer, this scoring drive, you got the lead, you got the momentum, taking it into halftime. Nice job by this offense executing that last drive.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the second half. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard.
And the Auburn offense will take it away at 1st and 10.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Got his man quickly. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. The Tigers are in the hurry-up.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Tigers are rolling down the field.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why
the ball's free. And the defense grabs it, and they're taking it the other way.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Swings it out to the flat. And they pick up just a few on that completion. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Makes the catch down the right side. And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Wildcats! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Oklahoma State will need to mount a comeback, but those fans that were there when Justin Blackmon was a two-time All-American, they know this game is not over. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Miami. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the returner will be knocked down. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great, so David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Looking to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
Comes out throwing on first down. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. They'll go to the toss. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Auburn lines up quickly. Trying to get the corner. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh... They have it at the 34-yard line.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. They'll try the run. Breaks the tackle. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. On the move, it's Hall. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense, because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. DBs lock up tight on the receivers. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Forced out of the pocket. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Here comes the offense on second down. Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Kangaroos his way. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Third down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. To the ground to try to move the chains. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
That just could not have gone any worse for the offense, guys. Not only are you dropping the ball on fourth down, you dropped a touchdown. That should be 6 on the board. You need players to step up and make plays in those types of situations. That's the kind of play that could lose you this game.
Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. He's going to pass. They're bringing heat. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, just keeps firing. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
It'll be a run on third and short. He's got enough to move the chains for Kentucky. From the 33, it's first and 10.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
And now he's in the 400 club, 400. That's a pretty good day at the office when you're putting up over 400 yards. This defense hadn't had a lot of answers.
Fast motion from the offense. They'll run it. We'll give him a couple on that one. Second and 8 coming up. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Second down.
He wants to throw here on second down. And they can't make the connection, and 3/4 are in the books as we head to the fourth. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
I tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion now setting up fourth.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. They're trying to get to him. They stop him short, and now they'll get the ball back here in the fourth quarter.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this...
Brings it in down the left side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play. And I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Poole. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. To the air on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. They'll give it to the back. Pulled down after picking up 5 to the 6-yard line.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Now adjusting. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down.
And after the incompletion, I know there's a big urge right now to just go for it, right? It's 4th and short. We can seize this thing. I think you just got to do the smart thing. You need a field goal. You're only trailing by a bit. Do the smart thing. Take the point. Still a lot of football to go.
A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. And it's right down the boulevard. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Kennesaw State looks like it sent the JV squad out there today. An offense that can't move the sticks, and a defense that looks disinterested. They're trailing by 14 to Southern Miss. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, take, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking that to the end zone, making a huge play.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got it. Did he get a foot down? He did. It's good for the 2.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
And he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Wants to fire on second down. And you just don't expect your junior quarterback to get fooled and to throw it into double coverage like that.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Still on the 35-yard line, they'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Wildcats. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
Man, I love what the secondary does here. You know the blitz is coming. You know the ball's going to come out quick. They react to it quickly, get the interception, and then follow. They know exactly what to do with it once they do.
No doubt, and I think the hit certainly affected some of the accuracy on the throw. Quarterback's got to do a better job getting that ball out sooner, but once the ball started to flutter a little bit, didn't go exactly where he wanted, the defense was opportunistic. Not just getting the pick, but having the convoy taking it to the house.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. On the move from inside his 5. He's able to sneak his way across the 20 and steps out at the 21. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Auburn.
Line gets set, 1st down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's looking deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
The offense has got to find something here in the 4th quarter. You can tell, pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot, unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be...
Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. The defense all over that loose ball, and now they're bringing it back.
That's a big-time blow, man. Once you get that under that 3-minute mark and you're down by multiple possessions, you've got to put something together. The last thing you can do is turn it over because that clock is not your friend.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Kentucky going quickly. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team.
Well, there's no quitting this defense, I'll give them that. Obviously, they're trailing here late in the game. It seems like the opponent's going to win, but still, they've got guys out there playing the way they're coached to play. They're playing with outstanding effort, trying to make plays to claw their team back in the game.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do...
Makes the grab on the right. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. 1st and 10. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
Looking to go up top on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. This time he's got his man.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel, gets nailed, but is able to deliver a big completion for his offense.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The back goes in motion. Going up top on first down. Lets it fly. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Inside the 30. Afterburner's coming. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
How many ways can I get it to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays? This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, go in full speed across the formation. He gets the edge, makes the big play.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Off the play fake. Looking for the score. Into the end zone. It's caught. A touchdown. And now they're an extra point away from taking the lead.
Now that drive right there is exactly what you dream about. That's how you want your offense to perform. Under a clutch situation, you take the ball down the field, get the score, and now an extra point away from taking the lead late in this ball game.
And they did have to knock through the extra point to move on top, and they have the lead in the 4th. And that one ought to help us build the drama down the stretch. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. He gets a block. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Kentucky.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his 2nd of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. They'll go to the air. Steps away to find some room. Pass is incomplete. They can't convert the 2, and the lead stays at 5. They'll need to be very sound here. Limit this return and put this game in the hands of their defense to salt it away. Coming out with it, it's Poole. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice.
Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a 1st down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on 1st down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he makes a completion. They're set up and in business at the 20. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Auburn! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
about this QB coming up clutch in a big moment. Gotta have it. You've dreamed about it your whole life. He puts the ball on the money. They make the catch, take the lead with seconds remaining on the clock.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got it in the end zone. You had to go for two there, and they make it pay off. They're up by 3. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And how about that for a capper, the likely game winner in the waning moments. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36.
Wildcats will take over. 1st and 10.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Quarterback will audible. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Auburn.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Kentucky.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Taking it the other way. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the 4th. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment, or they can't. Great job by the team